this is the way my life is set up, so whatever. Can you talk to them? Because Taina dealt with her habits that you have to stop breaking. You have to break bad habits of, engaging with people that didn't deserve your energy. People that, that took your kindness for weakness, right? So, let me ask this.
And let me just say that here because, through our friendship, we've been building a friendship, but he's been coaching me through, because he's a relationship coach again. And so he's been helping me how to be, what to look for, in relationships, and how to cope with the things that I've been going through with relationships, so that I can break my pattern of getting into the same relationship. So thank you for being my coach in that, because it's helping me. Yeah, it's helping me. I have to cut So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that was kind of where I was going with that, is that you guys have cultivated a friendship, just like you and Dr. E have cultivated a mentor-mentee relationship, but it's deeper than that, right? It's not just, that's my mentor, that's my mentee. Right. It's deeper than that, but that's where it started, and then it grew, right? Yeah. So same thing with you guys. Y'all were just being cool, and then it developed into where he's mentoring you as well, right? So, Elam, why is it important for women, especially single women? Because Taina, she's single, right? But you gotta have at least an 877 credit score. You gotta have at least 100,000 cash in the bank somewhere. And love God, the God of the Bible, right? Because there's a lot of accents. Yes, the God of the Bible, okay? But, come on now.
Come on.
Dr. E, don't start.
Yes, come on.
What you said?
Come on.
We are not.
I am.
Come on! No, we're gonna let you close with that. We're gonna be our close. So,
it always happens.
Right, it always happens. So let's talk about that in romantic relationships, how you're really big on personal development. And this book is a great tool for a person to hit reset in their relationship life, right? So, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm going to say this is how amazing that this is, this book, because in the first, I'd say, 2 to 3 paragraphs, I believe it's in the first chapter, you said something and I was just like, ooh. And it's really about, you said that as you get to know, paraphrase, as you get to know yourself better, the voices in your head get quieter. And I thought that was huge, because if you don't know why God put you here, right? You're listening to so many different voices. You're listening to mommy and daddy and siblings and TV and social media and the pastor and your grandma always saying you're going to do this one day. You got so many voices going on, and you haven't listened to the voice.
Yeah.
And so the voice is where you were, I was able to receive what you were saying of, I am, meaning that I know myself. I have a better understanding. I don't think there's never any 100% of self.
Absolutely.
It's just learning yourself more. Then grandmama might fade off. Then social media might fade off. Then mom and dad's pressure of where they want you to go fade out. You begin to listen to yourself. You begin to listen to God, have those conversations. What normally happens with us, and this is with all of the people I would consider my friends, I actually pray while I talk to you. And it happens because it's my relationship from a Holy Spirit perspective. Because sometimes, whether it's yourself or somebody else, I'm like, I don't know what to say right now. But something best to come over. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who's ever been in coaching, you said it before. There's been a pastor who has been approached in his congregation, and somebody said something, he's like, yeah, all right, let me go back and get that verse. And so that's what happens in the energy that kind of comes across. But I think the biggest piece of the one person that does not show up inside of most relationships is yourself. Yeah. You actually show up to become what the other person wants you to be. And when you do that, that's how you can get molded and shaped and abused physically, mentally because you don't know who you are and you don't understand your value. And for anybody who's in that space, let me share with you, it does not make you a bad person. It might actually be a part of your journey to actually go through. You've got to go through something difficult first. I hate how he did it. I tell God that all the time. I don't like how he did that. It don't be like just shower down the blessings and you grow. No, you gotta hit bottom. You gotta be living in cars. You gotta have bank account with parentheses. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have 3, 4 kids in shelter. Your car gotta, and then you like,
you gotta shut down.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, you know what?
Your friends gotta cut you and stab you all up and call you bougie.
Come on. You gotta get through, and then you be down looking up, and you like, I am.
Yeah.
I am better than this. And you know what? By the way, you told me what. So we gonna talk now. We gonna, and then you just like their relationship develops. So. You know, that's the part that I absolutely love about your entire project is that there is an I am.
Right.
And that's what people are going to draw from. So the biggest portion about relationships is knowing yourself first and foremost.
Yeah.
And so you just,
and so
you embody that.
I didn't want to cut you off either, but you know, one of the biggest things that I would recommend is to really take time to get to know yourself, you know, because and in order to get to know yourself, you gotta cut some people off. You gotta be alone. And alone means that you gotta put up your boundaries. You can't answer all those texts. You gotta cut people off. You gotta miss some birthdays. You gotta miss some events. You gotta miss some calls. My mom sometimes she calls me, my dad, and I won't answer my phone because I'm working. I'm doing the internal work because you know that's how you're able to cut these voices down. Like the more that you, how can I say, the more that you like corner yourself in, the more that you get to kind of dig inside to see what you want in life.
You use the word in the book, lock in. You say that a lot.
I know.
Lock in.
You know something? And I think that stems from just being an athlete. I had a high school coach. He was so, Coach Price, he was so strict. And he will always be like, and then he will always yell. And so I hear him in my mind all the time. So I always say, you know something, I gotta focus. I gotta lock in. I'm a very disciplined, structured person. So that's what I do. And when I lock in, you know, it's a lot of people that think, you know, oh, Ty is not answering my calls, or Ty's not calling me, Ty's being selfish. Oh, I haven't heard from her. She hasn't checked on us in a minute. You know, it's been a lot that has happened in the last 2 years. I've lost so many friends, you know, but you know, how about you guys call and check on me to find out what's going on? You don't even know what's going on. How can I show up for you if I'm broken?
That's it.
You know, so the last 3 years, you know, I'm not apologizing for not being there for the people that I've heard talk about me. I just want to say, you know something, the last few years, I've been working really hard, you know, and in order for me to get to these high goals that I've set for myself, I gotta, you know, I gotta go and lock in. That's it. I gotta go in the room and lock in. I'll be out to play in the little game. You know,
I'll be right back. I'll be right back after these messages. In a year or two, I gotta download some stuff. Transition, because I don't want to be here no more.
And you know what? People look at your
I don't want to be here no more.
I know. People look at your social media and be like, well, she ain't posted in a while. Something's wrong.
I'm good.
She's busy. She's working.
And you know, a lot of people,
a better version of herself.
and a lot of people don't
One thing about
know.
that really blessed me about becoming a better version of yourself. That means you're doing the inner work.
Yeah.
You're doing the development. You're letting God talk to you. You're learning yourself and evolving, you know, constantly to become a better version of yourself. Where so many people mess up is they try to become a better Adrian.
Come on.
We have the same gift.
Yes.
Just as unique as my fingerprints are.
Come on.
God is going to manifest my gift in a way that is so unique because of the nuances, because of the creativity He gave me. So we don't have to compete with one another. So just become a better you. Don't look at what I have and become better than me. Become better than you were yesterday. That's so key. You're always becoming a better you, and I love that affirmation.
It's working.
Yes. You know what? And did you answer the question about the relationship?
I did. I go all around.
Yeah, because you didn't come back. You left us. Because some of the women's like, so what we gotta do is get a man. Which chapter is get a man? I am getting a man. Tell me.
But see, we did answer it if you think about it.
No, you did.
I mean, there's no silver bullet here. First and foremost, do the work on you. That is where people, they want to show up at a different location or go to this lounge or go to church more, whatever. Maybe I'll find me a man. Find you first.
Yes.
I promise you, He will send your package to you.
Come on.
The problem is you keep going to the wrong address. And the wrong address is social media. The wrong address is I gotta have my hair like this or I gotta wear this outfit. That's the wrong address. So your package keeps getting returned to sender because you don't go to the right address, which is you. Go to you first. Figure out your I am. Okay, and then He will bless you with what's necessary. I mean, some people need to be glad He ain't sending them to you. So show up for you first. Do a whole bunch of that. It hurts and cuts and bruises and do surgery on you. He coming.
Absolutely. Your affirmation number 37 says, I am grounded in who I am. And we just don't realize, how can I have a relationship? And I don't even know who I am. I literally don't know who I am. Right? And so if you have any questions or comments or emotional outbursts, please put them in the comments. We'll be more than happy to address them. Questions, comments, or emotional outbursts. I want to talk about I am everything. That's the very last affirmation. I am everything. Dr. E